Hey guys, Alex here. Welcome to the channel, and I'm super excited for today's episode because I get to do guitar gear featuring one of my favorite guitars, my Fender Stratocaster that's been with me for 18 years. So I'm going to tell you why this guitar has been such a workhorse for me and what makes it a special guitar and what I love about it. Some of the mods I've done, and a little bit of the story behind this guitar. But before I go into all that, if you enjoy the channel, like what you're watching, please be sure to subscribe. You can click the button down below, and all that goes to support us as a blues rock musician on the road. So thank you so much. So let's talk about this guitar. This guitar was made according to the serial number in 2008, which is when I purchased it. And it is a Highway 1, an American-made Fender Stratocaster Highway 1, which is what I guess you would call the Player Series today. The Highway 1 was back then. They no longer make the Highway 1, and it's just been an awesome, as I said, workhorse of a guitar. It's been through hundreds of shows and dozens of tours, and has never let me down. So the guitar has an alder wood body, so it's light but very resonant. It's got a maple neck, synthetic bone nut, and it has Fender tuners on the back. Some people say that Fender Strats or Stratocasters in general go out of tune. What I would tell you about this guitar is that I put it through so many paces in this guitar, and these original Fender tuners, which have never been changed, seem to stay in tune incredibly well. So I have no issues with that. It's got a nitrous cellulose finish. That's kind of an unvarnished finish, if you will. And they say that the finish lets the wood breathe and keeps the guitar more resonant. I don't know if that's true or not. What I tell you is I love the look of this nitrous cellulose finish, especially as it wears. This is all natural wear from being through so many shows. You can see it here on the back of the guitar as well. And I just kind of like the way it looks and the way it feels. So that's the finish. As far as things I've had to have done on the guitar or work that I've done on the guitar, there's a few things. I've had the guitar refretted, I think twice over the 18 years. I just had it actually polished and the frets recrowned a little bit. So it's probably due for a fret job, I would say, in the next hopefully get 3 years out of it, because I do play the guitar quite a bit. I've had the tremolo bar, I hope you can see this here, blocked. I don't use a tremolo bar, so whammy bar. So I've got a piece of wood with some glue that was done, some extra springs to hold it in place. The other reason I like to block the tremolo bar is because if you ever had a Stratocaster break a string in the middle of a song in a show, the whole thing just goes crazy, wacky, out of tune. And so getting that block prevents that, and so gets me to a good spot where I can change guitars or change a string or whatever I need to do. So that's why I always block the tremolo, along with the fact that I don't use it that much. So as far as the electronics, it's all original. I did have the pickups changed. I'll tell you about the pickups here in a second. First, I had, the original guitar came with these, I think they were Tex-Mex hot rod pickups is what they called them, and they were good. I had a nice, cool sound to them, but the 60 cycle hum was just a bit too much for me. Especially back then, I was playing a lot of clubs, a lot of bars, which sometimes is like playing in a cage, and so that 60 cycle hum would just drive me nuts. So I went to Fender Custom Shop vintage noiseless pickups, and I've had those in there probably for almost all of those 18 years, and they really do sound, in my opinion, good sounding Stratocaster sound. So I love those pickups and no 60 cycle hum. So that's great. The other thing that I did is I changed the bridge pickup. And I hope you can see that there, to a Seymour Duncan hot rail pickup. And I did that because I didn't use the bridge pickup that much. And on my shows, I'm quite a bit use as many as 7 or 8 guitars during a show. But when I'm doing some traveling and I'm limited in the space that I can take a guitar, or how many guitars I can take, or a fly date where I can take only 1 or 2 guitars, having this humbucker in the bridge turns this into kind of a super Strat. And it doesn't give me quite the sound of a Les Paul, if you will, but it gives me the ability to have one less guitar on the show that I have to carry with me. So it's got a, real... It's got a real good rock and roll sound on it. Super hot pickup. And so that is what I have in the bridge pickup. The only other modification I've done to the guitar is, I don't call it a mod, it's just something I had to do because over time, wear and tear, the bridge just got completely obliterated, rusted out. As you all know, my adopted state is Florida, and most of my shows are in Florida in the southeastern United States, although we tour throughout the U.S. And when you play in Florida, it's a lot of outdoor shows. And the humidity and just the whole environment is not conducive to anything metal. And so even though I had this pickup, I only changed it a couple of years ago. So the original pickup was in here for, 15, 16 years. But I did have it changed out because it was literally falling apart. And so that's why that was changed out. So those are the features of my American-made Fender Highway 1 Stratocaster. I will show you something because I'll get some questions about this later. I'm not sure if you can see it on here, but I have little markers on the white knobs that are red and black. And those are for me to know where number 5 is on the volume. And red stands for number 9, because I don't typically go anywhere above 8, but it kind of gives me a warning. And when I'm playing, it's hard for me to see. First of all, I'm blind anyway. I use contact lenses when I play, and it's hard to see. But the markers on the knobs just help me look down quickly and make sure I know where I'm at when I'm adjusting those. I always roll back to treble a little bit on the pickups because these vintage noiseless custom shop pickups are a little bright, and so I've got that marked off here on the knob as well, so it's easy to find when I'm playing in the middle of the show. So that's why those are marked up on the knobs. The other thing I will tell you about the guitar, besides it's just been a durable workhorse and a great guitar for me, is it's got a cool name. I don't name all my guitars, but this guitar I did name. The name of the guitar is Bucephalus. And you may not know what a Bucephalus is, but I will tell you. Some of you might know what it is. Bucephalus was the name of Alexander the Great's warhorse. And legend has it that when Alexander rode that horse, he was undefeated in battle. That was his number 1 steed. So seeing as my full name is Alexander, and this is my number 1 guitar, and I wanted something to bring me great luck, I named the guitar Bucephalus. And that's the legend behind my Fender Stratocaster. So that's it on today's guitar gear. I'll have more info I've got on my other guitars on another episode. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed what I showed you. If you can get a Highway 1, they discontinue them, but I think you can buy them on the used market. They're great guitars, super reliable. I've enjoyed it, super ton. So get yourself one. In the meantime, peace, love, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.